Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are here. I'm on time, but I'm behind. That's right. So we're going to get situated here, and then I have got to actually get my coffee. That's the only thing I left out of this equation. And you know we can't do things without coffee. So bear with me in a moment. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty, and then we're going to get some coffee. And yes, indeed. So you guys that are here, you have to let people know. I'm going to be out heating up the coffee here in a moment. But welcome, we've got the global warmer here, and James Smith is here. Yes, indeed. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you being here. The algorithm has not been kind to me today. So if you guys haven't seen the videos I posted today, I encourage you to check them out. The first one was pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. You might get a kick out of that one. Let me get caught up here. We are down into the nitty gritty here. Let's get going. Hopefully, yes, indeed. All right, me too. Everybody needs coffee today. That's right. Get down to the very end. All right, hello, Shiny McStacken. Matt Bittner is here, living the dream. No slurping yet, but we will in a moment. I'm going to get this coffee. Got to get to the bottom here. All right, let's get one comment here. Then I'm going to get some coffee. Dave E. Pie chimes in here. Look at this. Pretty nice. He says there are countries right now that pay $2,000 for physical gold. Some have a limit on how much you can get into the country with. Just saying, you can literally fund your 30-day world travels this way. Yes, indeed, you sure can. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Yes, praying for your dad, Mississippi son. I'm so sorry to hear. I pray he pulls through. Sounds like he's probably a fighter. Mississippi son. Hang in there. Did you watch? Yes, I did, Matt. That was pretty cool. I never knew they did that version. That was a good version. I like that. That's pretty cool. School's out forever. Of course, they said they're not going to school. Scott S. is here. Welcome. All right, so there's that. So anyways, he says here, the world travels this way. Just saying, anyone want to sell me your gold at spot? Likely not. That's for sure. Anyways, but let's see. The future of the silver Liberty dollar. This is from Billy Baba Gaboosh. Not Gaboosh. It is Ganoush. Ganoush says here. He says, I think the premium as a percent for Liberty dollars today will stay the same or higher as time goes on, and that will be above average performance as the coin investments go. Maybe it will be the lesser dollar of the 21st century, except for a more interesting story. The generic ones are basically silver eagles plus $2. The people who lost out on Liberty dollar were people who considered it scrap metal. If a quarter of goods and services provides across the company were using Liberty dollar, I think they'd be making 30% more money of skimming off the tax man. That's because you pay no income tax until you exchange them for Federal Reserve notes. Bernard von Nothaus has the most confusing name to pronounce correctly. He refers to himself as Bernard von Notehouse, but nobody ever pronounces it that way. Yes, indeed. All right. The 10th-ounce silver certificates on the $20 baseline, 1/10 of an ounce is AK $2. They tried this crypto thing. That's what that was about. Thank you, Billy Baba. Appreciate that. Starting Sri Lanka wealthy are being beaten down. Yes, indeed. That's right. They sure are. It's pretty crazy that that's still happening over there. Hello, Johnny B. Good to see you. All right, Matt Bittner. Was there ever a time you can remember Silver Eagles going for $2 or less over spot? Pretty close. I do remember a time when it was pretty close to that. I think it was $3 over spot. Silver Wolverine is here. All right, good to see you guys. All right, you guys. So everybody that's in this chat right now, there's 24 of you. There's 10 thumbs up. If you could do me a favor, please, and let people know that I'll be right back. I'm going to get coffee. Got to heat up the coffee, so this might take a little bit. I shall return. I'm back. Back in less than 2 minutes, I'll say. What do you think of that? How's that? All right. Yes, indeed. The scammer is supposed to call. If everybody saw my video from this morning, not many of you have. It's probably, again, one of my not very good performing videos. I was hoping more would get it to come on this live stream. Yes, indeed. But I think Johnny V remembers if you saw the video from this morning. If you saw my video from this morning, put a number 7 in the chat. Let me put a number 7 in the chat if you saw my video from this morning. Coin collecting fun on this video. Deflation, $2,000 gold. Awesome video. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Coin collecting fun. A faithful viewer. I appreciate it. And thanks for the thumbs up. Very kind. All right. And JM Unleashed says it's becoming more difficult to predict what is going to happen. If history repeats itself, those who hold monetary metals will be holding the real money. Indeed, it has survived the test of time. Gold and silver have for sure. Thank you, guys. There you go. Johnny B remembers. Liquid Electrum saw it. Thank you, Tiki Man saw it. All right. And call in 3 minutes. You're supposed to call quarter after. Yes, indeed. Better call. Chris Lawless is here. Good to see you. Chris Lawless, welcome, my friend. All right. 2004 Grand Cherokee says, how long before people realize price suppression, inflation, and shortages are all engineered phenomena? All right. There's a lot of different viewpoints on that for sure. Mesa Man on gold, silver, money, and the Constitution. This is another one that's probably a legacy video. It didn't get very many views, but Mesa Man says, I feel way behind on the proverbial 8 ball in these times. I wish I had more capital a few years ago when silver was $13 to $15 with minimal premiums. The premiums are now pricing everything out of reach for me these days. That and the increase of daily living expenses. We need constitutional money again that is not controlled by private-owned Fed. Great video as always, Sal. Have a great day and God bless. Thank you, Mesa Man. I agree. And here's the other thing too. Don't underestimate the government's involvement with the Fed. Closely tied with the Fed. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, all right, very good. All right, Chris Lawless bought a 2012 gold maple. All right, very good. Just the regular bullion version, right? Not the 5.9s version with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police on the back of it. That's the one I was kind of looking for. I think it was 5.9s. Yes, indeed. All right. Got an idea. Why don't you record some random riffs and just play it if you have to walk away for a bit? Yeah, that's an idea. That's true. I could have a little bit of music or something playing in the background. I'll think about that. I was only gone for a minute or two, but that's a good idea for the, if I have to do that again, I'll have a little background music. That's a good idea. All right. Very good. And Bill Crawhorse says, well, like everybody said in this video, the silver raids, all they do is increase the premiums. But with that being said, that's the price of silver. I mean, it has come down. The spot price, but the premium is having, I was buying a lot low minted silver coins in the last month. They raised the prices $400 to $600 per 100. So I have no idea, but I can't see spending $400 or $500 in generic rounds or secondary market bars. It's just crazy. Let's see what it does this week or the next week after everybody cleans the COMEX out. That sarcasm. All right, thank you, Bill. You must be doing talk to text because it's all one sentence, but I think I got it. All right, very good. Hello, John Shank. All right. Mutant Rife says, many states also have sales tax on taxes. For example, products like tobacco, alcohol, have taxes on the manufacturing of them, and then they are sold. You pay taxes on those taxes. Well, that's pretty much for everything. Yes, indeed, exactly. You're exactly right. All right, very good. Glad you guys are here. Order some TP to add to the stack. Nice job, CCT. So Donald Robinson says here on this one, why sales tax elimination on gold and silver is so important. Yes, indeed. This video is worth checking out if you haven't seen it. So here's what he says. Exchange of money for product services should not have income taxes on so-called profits, because if they debase, no profit occurs, because the same 1964 quarter still buys a gallon, no profit, no tax. I agree. Donald Robinson, that's exactly right. That's another reason why it's immoral. But the fact that they're eliminating it is because they do recognize it essentially as money, because it makes no sense to tax money for the very reason you mentioned. Matt Bittner, can you remember a time when it seemed like silver couldn't be given away? Yes, I remember, because I had a channel at that time, and I talked about it at that time, and I said, hey, this is the time to be stacking when it's unloved. It's always better to stack when it's unloved. We're getting closer to that time now. I think some of these bullion dealers are seeing sales slow down a little bit. If they do slow down, then hey, then that means the premiums could come down some, and then it may be a good buying opportunity. All right, let's see here. Sal, Senate hearing on UFOs. That's right. UFO hearings happening at 9 p.m., I think. Should be very interesting. I don't think we're going to learn a lot from them, because there's going to be a closed session, too, afterwards. It'll be very interesting to see. Tree Climber says here, Sal states the obvious. Sometimes I do that. But what's obvious to us seems to escape the common sense of too many politicians who are our curse, it appears. That's right, Tree Climber. Tucson Bubba is here. Welcome. Good to see Tucson Bubba. What year was that? What year was what, Matt Bittner? Let's see here. And let's see here. Scuttlebutt is that Putin might be dead or overthrown in power. Yes, I've heard rumors about a medical. All right, here we go. I think he's calling right on time. A couple minutes early. Hello?
Hey, Rich.
Yes, this is Rich.
What's up, my friend? I keep getting a minute earlier each time.
That's right. Now it's 6:13. You called 2 minutes before the other guy said he was going to call, and he calls me Charlie. But that's all right. You're here, Vince. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, my friend. Are you still looking to get this done? The capital for the business?
Well, the thing is, here's a problem. I did some research on it. The Capitol is holding Senate hearings on UFOs tonight at 9. Okay? So there's going to be hearing on UFOs. I want to wait for that hearing to finish before I buy the Capitol. So you can help me get the Capitol after that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and when do you think that's going to happen?
Well, if the hearing lasts an hour or two, then you have a closed door session. We might have to wait till tomorrow on it.
Okay. At the same time, here to bullshit you. You probably receive a shit ton of phone calls.
No. It's not. No. It's not. It's a crap ton. It's a crap ton, not a shit ton. Okay, there's a big difference.
I'm not here to pull your third leg. I'm not here to waste time. I'm not here to bullshit you. I really do want to make business happen, and I really do like you.
Oh, thank you, Vince. I appreciate that. I like you too. Now you said you weren't going to pull my third what?
Your third leg. I'm not here to
my third leg. I only have 2 legs, Vince.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to break your balls. Like I said, I know you get a lot of phone calls, but at the same time, I'm not here to waste time. You know,
I understand.
You were looking at funding, so.
Well, I know, and I understand, and that's why. See, the thing is, this thing about this Senate hearing about the UFOs. That's why I want to wait. I think that's important enough to let that go by before we do anything. Does that make sense? I didn't really find out about this until I saw it on the news the other day. It's like, dang, Vince is going to be calling me about the Capitol, and I'm going to have to pull this off. So I tell you what, call me back. Well, not this Friday though, because I have a gig this Friday. So I'll be. To
be honest, Rich, I'm not going to call you back. I'm not going to waste time. I'm not everyone else, and I don't want you punching me in the face for everyone.
No. I'm not. I will never have any physical contact with you because we're in different states. Number one, and number two, even if we were hanging out, I'd probably shake your hand, but I would never punch you in the face. We're on friendly terms. You know what I'm saying? Don't pull my third leg. I won't punch you in the face. Let's get this Capitol done, but let's do it maybe some other time.
So listen, obviously it takes time for me to raise up the capital, get the offers and all that stuff.
It's expensive building.
Why don't you send me bank statements so I could get everything in order and an application? It takes literally 2 seconds. And then after that, I won't be calling you, busting your balls for paperwork. I'll be calling you, going over offers for yourself.
Well, there's a couple of things here. Number one, 2 seconds is a pretty quick amount of time. By the time I get the browser open up to even open it, Then you've got to do that. I got to log in. I got to fill it out. So that's going to take more than 2 seconds. That's number one.
About 5.
What's that?
And then pretty much the rest is in my hands, Rich.
Say that again. You cut out on me there.
I was saying 5 minutes of your time. Take 5 minutes of your time. The rest is in my hands, fighting back and pretty much forth with these lenders.
Right.
Getting you approved for the best available deal for yourself.
Sure. Right. Okay. Interesting. So it went from 2 seconds to 5 minutes. I have a feeling if I get into this thing, it may take me a half an hour or 45 minutes. That's number one. Number two, you mentioned paperwork. Are you going to be faxing me something over that I got to sign?
I already emailed it to you. It's 3 months of statements and an application.
Right.
That's literally all I need.
But where does the paperwork come into play?
You send it through air, through an email.
Through air. You can send paper. So that means I have to meet up with you and I throw it through the air. So if we meet down at Bryant Park in Manhattan, are you anywhere near Bryant Park in Manhattan off of 42nd Street? Are you?
I'm in the financial district.
You're down near Ground Zero. Okay, you're down near World 1 WTC. Are you near the what do you call that?
I'm literally off Wall Street. I'm on Pearl Street.
Pearl Street, nice.
Pearl and Wall. Stone Street. You ever hear of Stone Street?
I've never heard of Stone Street. I've heard of what is the what is the Church Street?
Say it again?
There's a Church Street near there, isn't there?
I think so.
And there's one that starts with a V. That's behind the World Trade Center. Hey, hold on a second. This might be the other guy. Hold on 1 second. This is your competitor. Hold on a second here. Hello? Hello?
Charles?
Yes, this is Charles.
This is Taylor Workman in Louisville, Kentucky at Bluegrass Capital. I'm giving you a call because yesterday you spoke to Connor Hintz, an employee of mine. He wanted me to give you a call about possible funding solutions for your business.
Oh, this sounds exciting. I'm definitely interested. We also have on the other line your competitor. His name is Vince. He's calling me from New York. So you're from Kentucky. He's from New York. Say hello to Vince.
What's up, buddy? I already beat you to it.
Jesus
So you can hang up the phone now.
No.
Vinny, this guy's gonna give you 70% money and be happy about it. And he's gonna sue you to death.
Well, if we follow the World Economic Forum in 2030, we'll own nothing and be happy about it.
Say that again.
So listen to me, guys. If we wait till 2030, under the Great Reset, we'll own nothing and be happy about it.
All right, Rich, I'm clearly wasting my own time.
No, don't waste. No, don't waste my time. Don't waste Taylor's time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time or this UFO hearing that's coming up tonight's time. Let's talk about gold and silver.
After the UFO hearing, buddy. Have a nice day.
No, wait, no, Vince. Stay with me, Vince. You're gonna let the other guy win, Vince.
Hey, this is Mac from Peacock Capital, man. Who am I talking to?
Matt, what happened to Taylor, Matt?
Is Vinny there?
Vinny was there, but I think somebody pulled his third leg.
Vinny hung up.
Somebody was
Yeah,
busting.
I don't know if it's Vinny from Westwood.
I think he's from Jersey, if you want me to be honest with you. I think he's from Jersey, but he works in Manhattan.
Yeah, well, I was going to do my Take New York for it. Yeah. You told him. Dude, we got to get Vinny back on the phone. Dude, this guy said, that was so awesome. He said, I clearly beat you to it.
Well, technically the line's still open. The line is technically still open to Vinny. So maybe Vinny will come back on.
Still be there. Yeah, man. I'm not taking this call. This line's compromised.
That's right. Vinny, are you still there, brother? Come on the line. Come back on. So what can the boys from Kentucky do? Did you guys vote in the primary today for Rand Paul?
Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that.
Why? What are you talking about?
What is it, a caucus or a primary?
Primary.
Primary, I'm not. Man, why would we even touch it, man? Come on, let's be realistic here.
Well, let's be realistic. What's to not be realistic about? You have a voice there in Kentucky.
I know. I don't think you get what I'm saying. Only registered Republicans can vote in a Republican primary.
And you're not.
It's an open one, and we don't have them. We have caucuses, right?
Is that what you have in Kentucky? I don't know.
I think so. It's
Okay.
definitely got to be close.
Right, right. And you're not a registered Republican?
I am not, man.
What's your political affiliation?
I'm a Marxist.
You're a Marxist. Okay, that sounds good. Have you heard of the World Economic Forum? Or
I have not.
or Klaus Schwab? Well, you would probably be very interested in this. Because what they want to do is they want to reset the dollar and control it using environmental and social governance guidelines to control your spending and to basically create a world globalist socialist system.
So that sounds good, man. We need more authoritarianism in this day.
Exactly.
Let me tell you that.
That's what I'm for
But
too.
hey, let's redistribute some of the wealth, man. Are you looking for money, or should I go the way of Vinny right now?
No, do not go the way of Vinny. I need some of your money. I will pay you back whatever interest rate you charge me for it, and we'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how'd you get in contact with Vinny? You've been shopping around, man?
No, he's been shopping me around. He called me. He called me.
We don't
Just
have any of your information, you know. We just got the spreadsheet shit.
right, exactly. Yeah. So he called me, and here we are. And now I think through the element of fate, you have joined me here. And your name is Colin Farrell.
Brother.
Your name is Colin Farrell.
Taylor Workman.
Taylor Workman. Oh, what happened? The other guy came on. He said his name was Colin. Well, you're Taylor Workman.
Colin Farrell is an act. He's on SNL, right?
Oh, he's on SNL. Okay, all right, very good, nice. Okay.
That's on Saturday Night Live, man. You busting my balls here, buddy.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Me and I don't know. I'm more of a Norm Macdonald guy myself, but that's me.
Yeah.
May he rest in
Here's
peace.
the deal. I got a new rep here. I can't waste his time.
Can I talk to the new rep? Let me talk to the new rep. Let me talk to the new rep for a moment.
Go ahead, Connor. Talk to him. What's up, Charles? How's it going?
What's your name, sir?
Connor, we talked on the phone yesterday for
Connor.
about 10, 15 minutes.
Are you the one that I talked to about the baseball coins?
Yes, sir. That's me, Wrigley Park.
Wrigley Park. What else did we talk about?
Well, I was calling to see if we could get you into any funding for
You wanted me to hear me out. You wanted me to hear you out, remember?
Yes, sir. I did want you to hear me out. I was trying to pitch you that fund.
Pitch me that thing. Pitch it on. That's right. Exactly. Very good. So you're new there. So take me off speakerphone real quick. Just
Alrighty,
you and me. Ready? Get out.
Yeah, I got you. I got you on my ear now.
Get out while you can. They're going to kill you. They're going to destroy your career. Get out of the loan scam business while you can. You put me back on speakerphone. All right, are you
looking for money or not?
Brother? Are you still there? Yes, I'm very interested in money. Yes, indeed. All right, and I would love to work with your organization because you guys are.
Hey, man, you applied for one of these loans before?
Oh man, I applied for them all, brother. I applied for them all.
You got an account right now?
How do you think I got the baseball coins?
How many loans do you have out right now? You have any?
Just 84. I mean 7.
You owe how much?
I don't owe that much on them. They're almost all paid out. You know what I mean?
How many current positions do you have? 7?
Well, I'm pretty creative when it comes to the positions. I gotta tell you.
How many do you have, brother?
How many positions? I know I have of 3 offhand right now. I'm just spitballing here.
If you say doggy, missionary, and reverse cowgirl, I'm hanging up.
No, I'm not gonna say those. We're talking about financial positions here, or the positions the positions of a baseball player when he's up bat or he's holding a mitt.
That's what you were gonna say. That's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, like shortstop, not shortstop, catcher, first baseman, second, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be very patriotic about this thing, because baseball's a national pastime. We stack up on the patrioticness. You know what I mean?
I'm going to give you one more shot, man.
One more shot. Give me one more shot. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. You ever heard that song? That's a... That's
his email. Is your email ALDY the cruel KRUEL at yahoo.com, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Send me the email.
All right, man. That's all. I make too much money for this. I'm sending you an application right now. If you
Word.
fill it out, if you want to. To get us back on the phone to fuck with us, man, I'm gonna need this application filled out, okay?
Okay, call me back Sunday and we'll revisit this, okay? Because I won't be here Friday because I got a gig, okay?
You get this filled out by Sunday. I work every Sunday. I'll give you a call.
Sweet home, Pennsylvania. Thanks, brother. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so that was the guy that called me on this morning's video, which was actually recorded yesterday. Tucson Bubba, thank you, my friend. This is the first super chat of the night. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. It says $5 for performing your scammer agitation duties flawlessly. Have some coffee, no push-ups needed. Thank you, my friend. A slurp in your honor. And thank you, sir. Those Marxists, I tell you. Last shot. That was the last shot. Who's on first? Exactly. Oh, I should have done that over here. I should have said I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Let's get back to the front here. You never know. Somebody else may call. We'll find out. IB, or IB12541, chimes in on this one, and this is what he's got to say. He says, it should be a no-brainer. Any gold or silver that's legal tender should absolutely have no sales tax applied. They should also be issued from the U.S. Treasury like all other coinage instead of the U.S. Mint and their authorized dealers. Yeah, I mean, the Mint is under the Treasury, so it's a branch under the Treasury. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. And let's see here. Welcome. Hello, Steve C. And John Shank is still here. Good to see you. Yeah, says he's a Marxist. I think he's kidding about being a Marxist, but you never know. You never know about these people. Donald Robinson says, Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, send gold and silver as money and requires constitutional amendment approval by states to change this if our Constitution is the ultimate law. And that's just it. There's so many unconstitutional laws, it's insane. We've abandoned it. Hello there, Eric Hoffner is here, and Sterling Cannabis is here. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Gold and silver flat. The stock markets had a great day. Indeed, they did. Let's get over here. Find out where we're at. I need to get back into this thing here. All right, there we go. All right, now let's get up here. We got Paul Richards. This is from the Why Sales Tax Elimination. Silver, gold is important. Again, thank you again. By the way, Tucson Bub, I appreciate that so much. That super chat. The first one of the night. Appreciate you. Hello, Cointed Z is here. Good to see you. And Patriotic Stacker is here. Welcome. Good to see you. So Paul Richards says, you would get so many honks from Mike Maloney and myself for your misuse of the words money that we barely hear this content. Flat fiat dollar is not, never was, never will be money, especially lawful money. Well, I think I explained it in this video, but I've explained it many other times as well too. But I disagree vehemently with Mike Maloney about that. I made a pretty good argument why the dollar is indeed money, not just currency. There is a difference. Well, there really is no difference, by the way. But yes, I strongly disagree, and because I have seen his, and I respectfully disagree, but I do disagree with him. He says, so I disagree. To call it money is utterly to destroy the definition of it, which is what leftists do, and you aren't one of them. But that's right. Money definition does matter, and I don't care if it falls in line with my ideology or not. I'm looking at the definition of words, and though I have some disagreements with others about some things, I do believe that words have meaning and are important. And what is one of the things that's left out of the hidden secrets of money that Mike Maloney talks about? Store of value. The dollar, indeed, Paul Richards. I hope you will listen to this response. As I mentioned, I think even in that video I mentioned that the dollar does indeed have a store of value. If it didn't, you could take if it didn't have a store of value, you could take $100 bill into the center of any park or a crowd of people and hold it up and say, hey, who wants this? And nobody would want it because it'd be worthless. But the dollar is not worthless. Fiat, which is government decree, has value. And though it is a falling dollar, it is a falling in value at a rate of 1.2% a month now. That does not mean that it's not valuable. I would make a venture a guess Mr. Richards, that if you saw a dollar bill on the street corner, just $1, and you're walking by, you'd pick the thing up. You would expend the energy to pick the dollar bill up. Imagine if it was a $20 bill. That, my friend, is money. Yes, indeed. Now, it's not sound money. There's a difference between sound money and unsound money, and I would consider the dollar unsound money. But you see what I'm saying? I just thought this thing through, and I looked at, and I watched The Hidden Secrets of Money, and I believed it for a while, but then I just thought about it a little bit, and it's like, nope, that's not right. All right, very good. Coins A to Z says money is a medium of exchange. What makes circulating fiat currencies like the U.S. dollar absolute money? That's right, exactly. It's a medium of exchange, and it's fungible, and it has value, and it's a recognized medium of exchange, not just a. I think the thing is, it's a liquid medium of exchange, and everybody recognizes it as a medium. In other words, I can't take a. Well, even in this, actually, there are different definitions of money. There's commodity money. There's transaction money. There's a couple, like 5 different types of money. But as far as the transactional and the currency money, certain things like, a toilet paper. Toilet paper, everybody wants it or may want it, but it's not really a medium of exchange. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Ken B62 says, so if you are correct on that one law where they exempt sales tax on bullion sales over $1,000 and have a 2027 due date to maybe start taxing less than $1,000, aren't they targeting the lower income buyers and exempting wealthy buyers? They are. But that's just it, Ken B, is that they have eliminated, this legislation eliminates all taxation on any amount until 2027. So yes, you would exactly be right. Liquid Electrum is exactly right. That really sums it up. The dollar is money until it's not. Gold and silver are always money. There you go. Now I do agree with that. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And let's go move on ahead here. Frosty is here. Good to see you. And we've got 57 watching, 49 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, I can't ever see the UK lifting the 20% VAT on silver as they make too much revenue on it. Yes, indeed. That is really a crying shame that they do that, by the way. I do, however, think they might try to introduce the same tax on gold to get even more revenue. Yes, indeed. Now, CCT, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they tax Britannias as well, silver Britannias? And by the way, good to see Silver Stanger is here. Welcome. Yes, indeed. I agree with that, Chris Stanks. Well said. I do agree with that. I don't want to read that comment, but because of the what's going on here. But I do agree with what you're saying there. Joker's Wild is here. Good evening to you, sir. So we'll try to tell you that cannabis is money just because everyone wants it. Yes, indeed. That's right. All right. Very good. Let's move ahead here. Carrie Teran says, I would love Colorado to have a gold back. Hey, it very well could. You never know. Or soon, we'll find out. Coin Collecting Fund says, smash the like button. Valuable tax savings information, my friend. And thanks for sharing. Thank you for watching. CCF. Yes, indeed. Not CCT. This is CCF. Coin Collecting Fund. All right. Let's see here. I'm not going to read this quote, but here's what he says on it. He says, don't even get me started on the economic tyranny that we have in the U.S. tax code. Numismatics, for example, Mint issued legal tender made out of precious metals subject to tax and capital gains taxes and possibly personal income tax too, as our bullion products. Why? Junk silver is U.S. minted, issued, and considered bullion. 16D dime isn't considered bullion but a collectible, but sales tax applies in Michigan. Convert 20 ounces of gold to fiat and take it to the bank. See what happens. If you're not putting it in a business account, you're looked at as a criminal. These are hard physical assets, comics, etc. These are regular guy investments. There's no sales tax in stock trades, and they used to be paper stocks once upon a time. People, you could say, collect companies, sectors, commodities. Maybe that's how we pay off the deficit. Charge federal sales tax on all trades over 500,000. Ultimately, it's all unconstitutional on its face. If you research the constitutional authority of taxation, you will be shocked. The formation of the Federal Reserve System, personal income tax, and the people responsible for it. From freedom to fascism, life was changing to me. Do your own research, homework. I have to look that documentary up. That's interesting. Thank you to Patriotic One. Yes, the coins you unboxed today are hot. Yes, and nobody really cares, though. Hardly anybody watched that video, Silver Wolverine. I even tried to make it entertaining. Still nobody watched it. But, yeah, so the mouth must not be too hot or the algorithm missed it. I even avoided using the N-word on it. And it still didn't do very well, but that's all right. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. All right. Let's see here. Very good to see Son of a Silver Stacker is here. Welcome. And let's see here. Silverback El Toro says, Amigo, you brought it from the United States? I would check the quality if I was you. Yes, indeed. All right. Check the quality. Will Barbier says, I live in Wisconsin that has sales tax on gold and silver. The tax affects how much I'm able to stack. I'm getting hit on my paycheck, then get slapped again when I try to build some wealth. Factor in the high premiums and postage. It's about 100 ounces of silver I can't afford. Yes, I hear you. It's tough. It really is. We need the total reformation of our tax laws in this country. Everybody's got their hand in the pot, one way or the other. Yes, indeed. That's for sure. Okay, let's see here. And UDT Ghost says, it's one of the reasons I can't buy silver and gold. New Jersey is one of the last states that still charge sales tax on silver and gold. I hate New Jersey. I understand, UDT Ghost. I'm sorry. Yes, indeed. And Silverstruck says, I'm fortunate to live in a state that has no tax on PMs, is what he meant to say here. Hoping that someday all U.S. states abolish taxes on PMs. I collect the goldbacks, but really see no use for them in real life. Your average person walking around has little knowledge of gold, so explaining that with a goldback can be a challenge. Well, I like the idea that they're about the same. They're the same height, not the same width, but depending on the denomination. But I think it can be explained pretty easily to them, actually. But anyways, very good. Let's see here. So Wolverine, I feel you. Not many watch mine either. I think most people have a problem with them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I'd probably so. There is a political correctness aspect of them, and that's part of the problem with the whole commemorative series. Because Congress decides what designs get chosen, and sometimes it can be based off of politics. And by the way, that's how our women's quarters are being chosen. Why wouldn't Betsy Ross be the first woman, or Martha Washington, or heck, Dolly Madison? What an amazing woman Dolly Madison was. People don't know the stuff Dolly Madison is, but it's not politically correct to put Dolly Madison on a coin these days. No, they're going to put Eleanor Roosevelt. They're going to put Maya Angelou. These lefties. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Some of them were communist. It's absolutely abhorrent. But look who's in control. And the thing is, all right. Thank you, James Smith. He's going to watch it again. Thank you. Yes, if you haven't seen it, I think you'll love it. Because that's when we talked to Taylor, the scammer. We started on that video. Yes, indeed. Dolly Parton. Let's put Dolly Parton on a coin. That's right. Dolly Parton actually is a pretty amazing woman, too. But they have to be dead. They have to be dead. That's the thing. Good morning, Peter Grace. And Justin Sartain is here. Thank you for the bless me. Thank you, Crystal Cars. Appreciate that, Crystal Cars. She blessed me. I have TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. All right, Michael Phillips got TDS. At least he admits it. All right. So thank you, Silverstruck. Philip Powers, I bought $50, 65 to 70, were 40% silver. I thought $50, yes. Between 65 and 70 they were. 70s were not circulated, though. All right. Tax this. Let's try again. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's right. Let's move on up. Silver King posts a comment here on this. Any kind of tax is theft in my book. The government is punishing me by providing me with income taxes on state, federal level, state tax, gas tax, tobacco tax, property tax, and God only knows what kind of other tax there is. What do I get in return from them? Very minimum to my knowledge and experience with them, with how much money they get every year. Exactly right. We're overly taxed for sure. And people don't even realize what they're paying. Well over half their income is being paid in taxes. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. All right. The bust of Dolly Parton. There you go. Over here, a lot of people are watching your videos. Chris, they fear the GSE ratings. Your videos are high risk. I'm not sure I get what you're seeing there. Chris, watching your videos. Chris, they fear the GSE ratings. Your videos. I'm not sure I get that. Let's see here. Chris thanks. In the old days, traders used to hang from trees. Current administration. Yeah, exactly. All right. All right, let's move up here. We've got Frank Imperato says here, in Florida, you have to buy $500 or more on everything except on U.S. minted coins in order to avoid taxation, as I think is what he's saying there. So if I get taxed, the JM Bullion taxes no matter what you buy. On top of that, we're out of control pricing. I went to most every other online dealer and checked this out. Went through the whole checkout process to see who taxes them and what they tax and how you have to spend. Or if the only thing I can buy without spending $500 is an American Gold Eagle or ASE, and I will not buy ASE. That happened in July last year. I never paid tax on anything I bought before then, back when the minimum order was $99. Yeah. Well, this is relatively recently implemented based off of a Supreme Court decision, Frank. And so that's the situation there. And it may be that JM Bullion doesn't know the particulars of the laws in Florida, so they're collecting tax that they shouldn't be. So I would definitely contact them and have them read and understand the tax law so they can apply the proper deductions, so you don't have to pay. What is the freaking word I'm looking for there? Exemptions, the exemptions. Silver Lunatic. Ohio became the 41st state to eliminate sales tax on gold and silver bullion last year, yet eBay continues to collect it regardless. Contact eBay and let them know. Yes, indeed. I've had to do that before, too. All right, let's move on past here. We've got Mighty King Mallard says, this is a huge hindrance to me. I live in California, and saving up to $1,500 avoiding 9% sales tax is insane. It sure is. California is insane. And the politicians that are elected there are insane. You're probably going to have to move out of the state if you're living there and dealing with this crap. All right. We need anti-woke comedians that are circulating coins. Indeed, I'm all for a Dave Chappelle would be a great one. Ricky Gervais. Heck, I'd even take Bill Maher. He's starting to wake up from the wokeness, too. A Peg Bundy around. I'd take a Peg Bundy around. Oh, gee, Peg, we've been married 17 years. Can't we just be friends? That's the famous quote from Al Bundy, by the way. Pistol Packin' Pilot. Love Pistol Packin' Pilot. Even my home state of Florida taxes gold and silver under certain circumstances. Yeah, I think we need to get DeSantis on that. To lobby for getting that out there. All right, Golden Trucker says, man, they're trying to tax out every way they can. eBay now, PayPal, Facebook Marketplace. This is getting out of control. It sure is. Saying the membrane. Taxation is theft. Indeed, Dr. MG Toe. All right, Tim Cavett says, buy low, sell high. Meanwhile, buy goldbacks. All right, there we go. And the Micmac 88. When did precious metals tax start? I don't remember. Paid taxes when I was buying gold and silver back in 2012 and 2013. Nowadays, I'm paying taxes. Well, the Micmac, yes. Technically, every place that sells should have been collecting tax according to a Supreme Court decision that came down in, I think, 2019. So now, because of that decision, all of these organizations, all online, are required by federal law to collect sales tax for the state. So there's your answer. And I think that's one reason why I think we should now be lobbying our legislators to lower taxes, get rid of sales taxes. It's crazy. Serious riots in Sri Lanka. Yep, that's right. If Sal was a Bundy, he's thinking Ted. That's right. I'm not that good looking, though. Common sense. So they started war over tax on tea. FJB, exactly. Let's go, Brandon. Boris Bulyak says, nothing against the dollar. Frankly, it's still one of the prettiest bills around, in my opinion. And the problem is with the policy that's driving our hard-earned dollars into pennies. More easily put, less grub. True that, Boris. Very well said. Strong, Sal. Thank you, Billy Hurst. This is on the Inflation Kills Silver video. This one is another one that was hoping would get more attention. And it's not just because of the subject. It's a thinking video. Because I like to look at a contrarian point of view. I disagree with the view on silver, but it's an interesting discussion. If you guys get a chance to check it out. Keel Lynn, decent time to buy some silver from local LCS. Yes, indeed. Although local and LCS is redundant because LCS means local coin shop. But thank you, Keel. Frosty says, fuel surcharges and shipping are about 50% of the problem these days. Thanks, Al. Always a good show. That's right. And shipping charges are up because of the fuel cost. So really, it's about fuel. Thank you, Frosty. Fuel is a big part of it. All right, Dr. Vaughn is here. Frosty is here. Good to see you. And let's see here. CCT says, and Chris thanks. I can't read what you said there, but I agree with it. I pretty much agree with that. CCT, for the first time in 9 years, we both uploaded a video at the same time. Do I want to celebrate metal round? Yes, that's right. I did see your video, and a good one it was at that. Thank you, sir. How they're so woke, Martin Luther King is going to be canceled. Exactly. It's insane in the membrane. The new government I-bonds. Yes, I did hear about those. Pretty interesting. Thought about, actually, it was, who was it that did a video? I think it was Silver Heist did a video on him. Sounds pretty attractive, but I don't know. Government involved makes you wonder. Global warmer. My landfill in California will no longer accept cash for payment. I told them that is illegal because on every note it says, this note legal tender for all debts. Public and private. Good job, the global warmer. They must accept your cash. Now, they don't have to give you change, but yes, that one you could probably take to court. That's interesting, the global warmer. All right. Now, this is it. Now, one of these things, I don't like to just spread rumors, guys. Okay? And I really don't like to repeat rumors. So I can now confirm that the rumor is true. From Coins A to Z, and that is that the Sal's gals indeed do make the Salivation Nation great again. We can rejoice in that fact that it is indeed true, but there's not many here. Michelle Ta is here. I think she's new. Welcome, Michelle. She's in California and still uses cash, but do you use it for the landfill? So yes, you can. California is. I'm sure many establishments will still use cash, but does landfills accept it? Dale Val, hello. My old Tomcat had to be laid down. I'm so sorry, Dale. Liver failed. Cried like a boy when vet gave him his final shot. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's tough. And the 13 years is considered a fairly good lifetime for a male cat. I think that is about 70 some odd years in human years, but still very, very sad. You have a cat that you enjoy for that long, and it's tough. It's tough. So sorry. All right, I will not change it, Chris. I'm going to keep the music. Yes, indeed, going to keep the music. Some people hate it, but not many people. Most people like it, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you being here. You're awesome. Peter Grace, our desperate government pre-election are offering you can use 40% of your superannuation of your first home loan. That will keep the banks happy. Wow. That is Interesting. Desperate measures there in Australia. Tree climber. His chart does show a giant cup with handle. All right, a cup with a handle. Which means we may be on the precipice of another climb up. See here. JC, I thought PMs were supposed to hedge inflation. Yes, long term they do. And what I talked about in this video, JC, is how they don't do it in the short term or medium term, and historically haven't done that during recessions, although inflations weren't really shown in his charts. But I do believe that is probably the case. All right. I see here. All right. Yes, indeed. 2,000 mules. I want to see it. They say it's really good. Michael Martin says, just keep buying. $4.90s. Now it's 20 plus heading up. That's right. That's right. You got to look through the lens of time and history. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Willis Horton. Thank you so much. Yes. And God bless you, Dale. And hang in there. All right. BB, let's explore. Yes, explore. Yes, indeed. Thank you, BB. We will try. Here's another thing. I can't even say this guy's name. As much as I'd like to, I can't do it. Or else I'll get an actual strike. I got a warning because of reading another comment about the said thing that he was talking about, which regarded to that. But I believe in this guy's name. We haven't seen him around as much, but TW, we love you. TW, we love you. Let's see what he's got to say. Let me do this. Get some things going out of here. So, TW says here, he says, I was expecting silver to hit $19 end of last year. It's hard not to notice the spot price even when we know the paper market is all jive. Exactly right. And the thing is you can't ignore the spot price. It is front and center everywhere. And though there is a separation between the two prices, there is a correlation and a relationship, which is why we're all mad about the premiums. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Frosty. Haven't sneezed here recently, but I might have to implement a fake sneeze in order to get something happening here. By the way, yes, indeed. Hey, we're still ready. You know what? I was given a reprieve by Tucson Bubba on the push-ups. That's what we do. But I'm going to go ahead, since no one else has donated via Super Chat, I'm going to go ahead and do 5 push-ups because I feel like I got to do something here. So I'm going to do 5 push-ups for Tucson Bubba for his Super Chat earlier. Here we go. Here we go. 5 push-ups. Let me get this out of the way. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right. Yes, indeed. Nice. Okay. Very good. Nice. Got a bulk question. Would you prefer life in prison? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Let's do that one. I think that's good. It's not precious metals related, but we'll do it. We're curious. We're just curious. Beat me to it. All right, here we go. Which would you prefer? It's not precious metals related, but hey, you got to have a little bit of fun from time to time. 5 sips of coffee. There you go. Yes, indeed. By the way, what happens is, for those of you new here, every dollar donated via Super Chat is a push-up. Every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, it's got to be friends and family, is a 2 push-ups. Because there's no taxes, there's no fees. YouTube takes 30%, so it's well over 50%. No, Matt Bittner, or burping or farting. I don't think I've ever farted audibly on a live stream. They've been SBDs all the time. But yes, indeed. Very good. All right, let's get back to it. And we've got Mutant Rife says, my feelings are that QT, which is quantitative tightening, and raising interest rates is pumping the value of the dollar while killing everything else, except there's an ongoing push for inflation through energy and food. Yeah, that's actually probably good analysis there. And that's not going to slow down anytime soon. You're right. And the supply chain issues, too, are having problems. And Fed is after me. Thank you. Thank you so much, CCT, for posting a link to the PayPal. And I'll get notification via email if anything happens there. Silver Wolf, hi, Sal. I love your show. Saw the news. I guess Congress is trying to figure out what these are. The Greys. That's right. The aliens. We'll find out tonight. I might watch that live on C-SPAN 2, apparently is where it's going to be. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all being here, by the way, as we march ahead here into the next comment. Gabierto Escamilla says, and I always thought precious metals was a hedge against inflation. I know, go figure. And it is over the long course of time. C. Jessian says, it's mostly about the dollar and nothing more needs to be said. Yep, I mean, it's a dollar that's fluctuating. Yeah, true that, true that. There you go. How was this fun? Push up daisies or visit Uranus nightly? Yes, indeed, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's not too much fun, but let's see. The poll, 21 participants in the poll so far. 43% if you had to. 45% now would spend life in prison. 55% of you would rather just die. The death penalty. These UFO thing is probably just filler distractions. It probably is. But it'll be fun to watch anyway. We'll see what happens. No escaping from death, but maybe jail. That's right. Liquid electrum. Good point. Oh, the UFO hearing going on earlier, so I thought it was starting at 9. Epic Times apparently had it earlier. Interesting. Lisa Bibby. Very interesting and informative video. Appreciate you sharing this content. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. We don't have many comments on today's videos, by the way, because they didn't get very many views. Deline DeVry says, in the 80s, I made $4 an hour at a local factory. I would have to work 10 hours to buy a 10-ounce bar, or $4 an ounce. At $4 an ounce. Today, at $15 an hour, it would take me 2 days of work to buy a 10-ounce bar. I believe silver rises faster than wages. Well, Deline, that's actually very good anecdotal evidence there, for sure, of your situation. Of where silver was then and based off of your wages are now. However, I will make another argument that in the mid-2000s that silver was also $4 an ounce or close to it, maybe $4 or $5 an ounce. So, you know, but yeah, but it's a good point there. So let's see. All right. JM Unleashed has been an honorary citizen for 11 months. Very nice. He's been honorary citizen. He says 7 months, but here it says member for 11 months. But maybe he could have, I don't know what happened there, but why it says that. But thank you. Either way, thank you, JM Unleashed. Appreciate you. I'm glad you guys are all here. I appreciate it very much. All right, let's march on ahead here. C. Jesian says, except gold and silver have always been a deflationary hedge. Yes. There you go. Let's see here. Russ Cruz says, I refuse to let inflation kill silver. In Jesus' name. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right. Sith says, you mean traders are using inflation to deflate the real value of silver? Yes. One way to put it. That's right. All right, let's. Charles Seeks Silver on this video says the problem with people like this one writing this article is that they want get rich quick, not long-term growth. If I bought 10 ounces of silver every year from 1970 to 2020, that's 500 ounces that are now worth $25 per ounce that I paid an average of less than $10 per ounce. That's a 250% growth for doing nothing but waiting. The ounces I bought at $2 an ounce aren't worth less than the ounces I bought at $20 an ounce. They're all worth $20 an ounce. That's a better ROI than the stock market. Yes, indeed. And again, you know, that's just it. It's how you buy it too. That's right, Charles C. Silver. Well said. And by the way, look at this, folks. We have Richard C. Thank you, my friend. Richard C. is here. Going back to work after retirement, and my old company is really paying me the big bucks. Well, congratulations, my friend. Honor going back to work after retirement. Does they want him? They value him as an employee. Thank you, Richard. That's wonderful news, right? The company's allowed me to buy gold eagles. Nice. Very good. All right, I owe you 10 push-ups. Thank you, Richard C. What an amazing thing. After retirement, they see his value and they're like, come on back, and we'll allow you to buy gold eagles. That's right. Very good. Let's do it. For Richard C. Thank you, brother. The second super chat of the night, then, by the way. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Thank you, brother. We did it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Ah, yeah. Get those eagles. Get those eagles. Okay. Where are we? All right, let's get over here. All right, Unidrummer says when there's no more diesel fuel and it costs $1,000 an ounce to mine silver, you folks that want high silver prices will get the reward you so desperately seek. Yeah. Well, the thing is, diesel fuel, very interesting. It's gone up like crazy too, but there's demand for it. We'll see how long it lasts. Is there any fear of it running out anytime soon? I don't know. Okay. Where are we at here? Martin Olson, Algorithm Food. Thank you for their algorithm food, Martin. Appreciate that. Very kind. Michael Martin is here, by the way. I get Martin Olson and Michael Martin, who's here in the chat, mixed up from time to time. I apologize. Benny Barker is here. Welcome. Yes, indeed. Where are we at? Jay DeBow says, look at the price of silver and other currencies. It's doing just fine. That's right. And that's because of the strong dollar. Yep. Silver Honda says, like 63, I love the way you talk about inflation and do analysis on these type of charts. It gives me a clear understanding. Well, thank you, my friend. I'm trying my best, and I appreciate you watching. You are the man, Silver Honda. Appreciate your faithfulness being here. A barbecue, an open bar, and live music provided by Billy and the Boys. Blow them cobwebs out of your purse. There you go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Can you imagine? It'd be nice. Have everybody over for barbecue, some Billy strings, and we'll have Sterling Cannabis over to do custom pours for us all. You provide the silver, he'll provide the pours. Just another Oglesby. If you look back 5 years, silver is up like 36%. If you look at 1 year, it's down 20%. U.S. dollar is up. Yep, that's right. Very true. All right, thank you, Silver Wolverine. He's listening while driving. We appreciate SW. Check out his channel. Yes, indeed. He actually posted a video of the privy marked the $2. Yes, indeed. Check him out. I agree, Michael Phillip. Buck fighting. Exactly right. Elizra Shariat, wondering why silver is so cheap. Yes, indeed. There you go. Crazy, crazy. Because of that dollar index, it's one of the biggest things of it. If you do your prison or woman's prison, it might not be bad. I just got to identify as a woman. I could probably get away with that. You never know. These days, you probably could. And Jeff Keller started stacking in 2016 or 17 when silver bottomed out. Still ahead with price rises. Dollar cost averaging is bringing down money made on my stack, though. Yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jeff. And he started buying at a good time. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jeff Keller. Appreciate the comment. There we go. Now we're getting into IB12541. If the dollar is worthless, why are all the angst over the silver price? Inflation is a currency event. Silver is going to be just fine. That's actually a very good point. IB12541, exactly. Thank you so much, JM Unleashed. Just posted a link to Silver Wolverine's channel. Check it out. And by the way, you want to see a great video on some silver wolves, you want to check out JM Unleashed channel. Yes, indeed. JM Unleashed has put a channel. Yes, indeed. Check it out. Let's see here. Sterling Cannabis is listening while sitting, multitasking. This is difficult. Yes, indeed. How can you sit and listen at the same time? I just don't understand how you can do it. Man of many talents. And I'm with you, Michael Martin. I, too, am a lesbian trapped in a man's body. I do not sell on eBay. Never have sold a single thing on eBay. Coins A to Z. Have you? Yes, indeed. Phil Putt Wheeler says, once again, interesting stuff there, Sal. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And Capital Currency says, well, hello, Sal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Doing good. I hope you're doing good, Capital Currency. I haven't seen a video from you in a while, but he's got a good channel. In fact, you know what? Let's open it up here and see, because I could have missed one. No, I did watch his. He hasn't posted a video in about 3 months, but he's got a good channel, too. Good stuff over there at Capital Currency. Maybe when he posts again, we'll be on the lookout for that. All right, very good. And we have this comment. Let's get over here to prep ourselves for it because it's a long one. We get to find where some empties here. This is Deleter. The author appears not to be looking at the total historical medium, and he's being very selective where he starts his timeline from. Reminds me of another area of agenda drive graphic data manipulation, global warming, a grift where they start their charts in the 70s at the tail end of a period of cooling. Longer view demonstrates a continued waxing and waning of temperatures, such as a medieval warm period, transitioning to the Little Ice Age. When transitioning out of it to where we are today, transitioning be the key word here, pretty common today. There was a Roman warm period, a transition into the instability of the Middle Ages created by the period of extended cold. The fluctuations are born out of the tree ring data, contemporary excuse me, accounts and so forth, so it's inarguable. So the global warming grifters completely ignore this data and start their graphs where the line looks scariest. Exactly, good point. Some hockey stick data too, and actually that was pointed out by I think it was Mark Stein, and he sued over this. Sued that Michael Mann guy over it. Very good, good post there. Very good post. All right. Mr. Frisky says the dollar is dead. Feds just keep printing money to pay for their debts and liabilities. They will never recover what they need through taxation or even 100%. Let me spell it out. Any actual asset price in dollar or other paper currency is a pipe dream, just a way for parasites to obtain actual wealth with nothing. Well, yeah, and the thing is, the problem is the dollar is not dead. If it was dead, you wouldn't accept them anymore. But they're not anyway. But that's just anyways. But you could say it's dying in its current state, but it's not dead yet. All right, very good. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. But good pose. I see what you're saying, Mr. Frisky. I definitely see what you're saying. MRCZ, I think that's how you say that, says the following here. Let me get over here. In New York State, if your PM bullion bar purchase is in excess of $1,000, no sales tax. But on bullion coins, their excuse is that it's a product you're buying. So bullion bars rounds aren't products. Also was trying to buy a monster box of ASEs 2 years ago when silver dropped to $12 per ounce. The premiums were jacked up and the price of ASEs was over 40% over spot in New York. The premiums on silver is 40%. They'll charge you New York State sales tax. Bummer. Huge bummer. Wow. Crazy. Sneeze the paper off of Michael Phillips' desk. Well, my goodness gracious. Not yet, Sal, says Dale. Couldn't help it. I had to let it out. Don't be jaded, irate. That's right. Low blood pressure. Where's that super chat, low blood pressure? That's right. You know you love me, low blood pressure. All right, let's see here. Jay the Silver Stacker says, silver protects me from myself. It's an amazing savings account. There you go, exactly. That's right. Protects you from spending. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's see here. What is... Oh, Spectacular is here. Hey, thanks, Spectacular. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Steve C says, silver will be okay in the future with electric cars, trucks, equipment, all going electric. Hang on to silver, folks. Yes, indeed. That's right. It's a matter of getting that demand and the supply chains worked out. I talked to a guy today that still waiting on a car. It might be next year before he gets it because of the chip situation. All right, very good. Hey, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Speg. And, and the thing is I really don't talk about the subs a whole lot because about 75 to 80% of my subs never watch my videos. I'd rather have 10,000 subs and have them all watch than 50,000 subs and hardly anybody watch. You know what I mean? But thank you, Spectacular. I appreciate it. I'm just glad you guys are here. I appreciate all of you guys who actually interact with the channel and do watch. And I'm glad and thankful for my subscribers. Don't get me wrong. But that's why you'll never see me really celebrate these milestones, because to me, the growth of the channel is the amount of views and the amount of regular people that come back to the channel, whether they're subscribed or not. There's some people that watch a lot of my videos and they aren't necessarily subscribed somehow. I don't know, that the metrics show over half my viewers are not subscribers. Go figure, anyways. Yeah, I know. I don't think Terry's mad at me, but she must have other places she goes. Maybe she's bored with me. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. All right. More metals experience. Yes, indeed. We have fun with that. All right. Thank you, Jamie Foxx. I appreciate that. All right. Let's get back over here. Carlos Gonzalez says, inflation killed my love for silver. Going, gone. Hang in there, brother. Hang on. This video is supposed to encourage you and countering the contrarian argument here. But I would say, hold on. Don't sell your silver. Drake Savory, for a clarification, if inflation is killing silver spot, it's not killing silver prices. ASC's at $16 premiums, making it $30 an ounce if I want to buy. That's a 72.7 premium. It is. That's right. But the thing is really the price that matters is the price you get if you were to sell it. So you have to keep that in mind too, which is why I'm not buying Eagles at this moment. All right, very good. Let's see here. And where are we at? Mick Skirday Studio says, yeah, only other problem with the math is what the baseline, like a coin, bar, Morgan, Indian Comex, Stormtrooper, they're all performing slightly different due to collectible value as well. That's right. I'm talking about the lowest common denominator bullion. Stuff with the lowest premiums you get right now, and you will see with the videos I post as soon as I get in. I'm still waiting on a pretty big silver order. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Spectacular. A lot of people approached me at a coin show and told me they watch on their TV. Don't sub, but love the show. Okay, yeah, wow. Interesting. That's wild. I have heard people tell me that, too, that they watch me on their TV. YouTube TV, that's pretty cool. Hello, all you TV viewers. All right. We should do our little home shopping network, Spectacular. You and me, we'll get together. We'll show coins. We'll be like the HSN guy, whatever is Mike Misiak or whatever. It'll be fun. All right. Yeah, Spectacular is a great channel, you guys. If you're not subscribed to him, you should. Richard C., it was one of the first ones they subscribed to was Spectacular. Really good channel. And that was Sal's Pussycat Allergy Sneeze. That's right. No, if I become allergic to cats, oh my goodness gracious, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's taken a long time. I've been talking about this silver since the last Metals Experience show. I actually talked about it, I think. I keep on hyping it up, but it's not here yet. So I could do this. It's been a long wait. Son of a motherless goat. Gold Maple is here. I prefer neither life in prison nor the death penalty. Yeah, but remember the Gold Maple. It's the if you had to. So 67% of you would do the death penalty. This is not a very popular poll question. It's kind of macabre. Life in prison. We might end it here soon. Let's see here. All right, moving ahead here, we've got Haymop78 says, figures don't lie, but liars figure. That's actually a good point. Very good point. Palmer says, Inflation should make silver soar, but you should know that the BIS, bullion banks, and Fed control precious metals. All right, or they control the prices. Spectacular, fairly recently, actually. In fact, Spectacular, I showed one of the kitties on a recent live stream. I started out the live stream with the little furry creature. Yes, indeed, with one of them. Palmer says inflation makes precious metals go up. Who wants to keep their poop paper when you have precious metals? This is another reason why Bitcoin is poop coin. Well, that's a crappy comment. Thank you, Palmer. All right. At a push of $5, I will simply buy more. I've said the last 20 years they are terrified some money will do anything to make it go down, but you're not that dumb, are you? Well, and the thing is I believe in that there is manipulation, but as I mentioned in this video, I think in most of my videos, I have to clarify for some, there's some who twist my words. I believe that there's manipulation. I've documented it many times. Now, there could be price suppression. We've just not seen unequivocal evidence of it. Let's see here. We're going to require me to drop comments with my phone. Okay. Watch YouTube on my Roku Big TV. Nice. He drops comments with his phone. Sign into the account. Very good. All right, very good. Comments on the last video. I haven't seen them yet, Gold Maple, but we'll check them out. All right, thank you. Have a good night, CCT. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. The one and the only. Subscribe to CCT. And Canadian YouTuber says, can you please tell my mom there is something she can do? Yes, indeed. Mommy, listen to Canadian YouTuber. Listen to your son. There is something that you can do, Mommy. Yes, indeed. Jay Lee, premiums are killing silver even more. All right. That's true. Premiums are doing it. All right, let's move up here. Player Zero says, currently 58% gold, 7% silver, 35% stocks. Working on increasing stocks for now, but keep gold between 40 and 50%. All right. There you go. That's quite a diversity there. So Wolverine, I answered the poll question just to make it go away, but I would vote for either. All right, very good. All right, so let's take this out. 66-34, death penalty. We're going to end this poll. It does take up space and not as much participation in it. A bit macabre. Oh, wait, scammer. Hello?
Hello, this call is from Amazon. We have gone through your account, and we found that your Amazon account has been used for shopping purpose.
Oh, no.
As we can see multiple orders placed on your Amazon account. Now, to confirm your order, press 2, or press 1 to talk to our representative.
I want to talk to the representative.
Yes, you have reached Amazon. How can I help you?
Yes. Something about these multiple orders. What's going on with my Amazon account? I didn't make these orders.
All right, sir. For registration, I need to verify some details for customer security. Can you please verify me with your name?
Yes, my name is Theodore Bundy. Son of a motherless goat. I wouldn't think an Indian would know who Theodore Bundy was. Man. But I guess he does. That was anticlimactic. Ernest Bruel says, bullcrap, manipulation is killing silver. Take the years of manipulation out. Silver will be $600 an ounce, says Ernest Burrell. That's the thing. That's the thing that why I'm cautious about manipulation and suppression, because of comments like this. Now, Ernest, no offense to you, but brother, you got to get real, bro. The natural market forces play a much larger role. You're setting yourself up for huge disappointment if you're thinking that silver should be $600 an ounce because of manipulation, one way or the other. But anyways. All right. Larry Roth, good to see you. Gold Maple says, the problem is that everyone is living way beyond their means. Go out to the mall or even to a restaurant. It's jam-packed with people eating. People regularly order pizzas through DoorDash. Skip the dishes or some other app. You would say there's no inflation. These same people who spend complain about inflation and can't pay their bills. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, I know. We got to be fiscally responsible in this country and in all countries. Yes, indeed. Keith Rose says the government is artificially manipulating the value of the dollar, and the results is the value of precious metals dropping. Bitcoin dropped too. If the dollar is so great, what does the government have to pay World Bank in gold? Well, it's the Bank of International Settlements, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know that the government is paying the World Bank in gold. I've not heard that before. The other thing is that the government, through the Federal Reserve, is by definition manipulates the dollar. They definitely do that, for sure. Tucson Bubba says, if it goes to show people who know nothing about probability statistics or basic calculus are making one misstep after another after passing that off as valid information. The author wanted an assessment of the mathematical abilities. I would give him an F. Sorry if I was unkind. And the thing is, somebody else mentioned that they used, actually it was JM Unleashed, I think you said, that they used algorithmic x-axis, which I didn't, logarithmic x-axis, which is kind of the inverted exponent, like the power, like how many times is used. And I don't know exactly what that means. I know a little bit how it's applied on a linear scale with mathematics, but not on the graph. So that's interesting. Good post there, Tucson Bubba. That's right. Very good. And where are we at here? Oh, hello, Ida Herring. Hello, the best of the coin community. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Good to see Ida. Welcome. Good to see Boom Freaka. Jason King says, if I wanted to buy a house with silver and gold and the owner accepted, would that be a can of worms? Let's see. I don't know. That's a good question, Jason King. Because obviously paperwork's got to be done, which means their price has got to be listed there. So, because you have to set it up for real estate taxes, right? It's got to have a value tied to it. Y-axis. Okay, Y-axis, not the X-axis. Okay, thank you. Thank you, JM. Yeah, very good. Good post. All right, thank you, Larry Roth, for being here, Larry. Yes, indeed. Oh, way to go. Wait, no work. Check this out, guys. We have a new honorary citizen. It is Department of Numismatics. Thank you so much, sir. Check out the Department of Numismatics channel. Thank you very much. It means a lot. I appreciate that so much. Wonderful. You guys are great. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Richard C., I saw that people are selling their gold to pay bills recently. Yes. Tell you what, it's crazy. Inflation's getting bad. David Garcia, amazing considering silver is supposed to be a hedge against inflation. The whole thing stinks of fraud. All right. Let's march on up here. We've got Time to Dream says, I love it when people talk about price drops like it's a bad thing. The lower the price, the wider my wallet opens. Keep it up, keep it going. There you go. Look at it as a buying opportunity for sure. All right, thank you so much, Silver Wolverine. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you very much. Liquid Electrum, appreciate that with the third super chat of the night. Thank you. With a thumbs up, a red thumbs up, that's 2. Well, if we get another one, I'll do some push-ups with it. Maybe Gold Maple will send a big fat super chat. But we got 90 thumbs up. We need 10 more to get to 100. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And Silver Turtle 65 says silver is supposed to be a hedge against inflation. It's time to separate physical from the paper contracts. Try buying around anywhere close to spot. That's right. The premiums are up. It would be nice to separate them for sure. Department of Numismatics, I'm here from the internet. I'm here to help with your Common Core math problem. Exactly. All right, exactly. All right, Soul Patch Jackson says, Virginia have to pay $1,000 for the tax free, so my LCS is where I purchase my gold. There you go. All right. Joker's Wild says, great video, Sal. I always buy silver. It's helped me in times of need, and I didn't lose out. I want to put a bit more towards gold. Definitely will still buy silver, though. Me too. I'm with you. In fact, I made a very large, substantial silver purchase. We will see. We will see. Yes, will Sal sing at 100? Yeah, if it hits 100, I will sing a little celebratory song. If the INS was monitoring this live chat, how many viewers would disappear? I don't know. I don't know. I would hope everybody is here. Let's see here. Who's to blame? Well, let's blame Putin for the inflation, right? I think that's who's to blame if Biden's not to blame. Nathan Locke. I'm looking to get into my field. I see 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't? Oh my goodness gracious. Looking to get in my field, that would be one because you're the only one that is not in the field. How many didn't get in? It's one. It's you, and it's a human being. Soul Patch Jackson says, talk about a premium. I never really paid attention to it. I got 33 gold backs online for $20. Normally I wouldn't do that, except there was one of each. Utah, Nevada, and Massachusetts. Now I need to hope they are real. I don't know that the Massachusetts is real. I don't know that they're in Massachusetts yet, but you did overpay for those. Yes, indeed. I think for the most bullion dealers sell them for about $5 a pop. So you probably should have paid $15 tops. There we go. All right. Brad Callaghan says, silver is not an investment, it's insurance. That's right, exactly. It's more like an insurance policy over the long period of time. Why freak out about insurance getting cheaper? Fiat currency will fail. When that happens, no one knows. Ultimately, what fiat currency is worth is the paper it is written on, but silver and gold will always have value. Brad, I agree with you except for this. Insurance policies come at a price. And the thing is, the value of them, what they will cover, is denoted and really becomes valuable when you need to use it. So if you have to use that silver and the price is low, and it's lower than you paid, then you're not getting the value of it that you would hope because you're getting less of a price for it. Which is why I always tell people sell it as a last resort and have a store of cash. Have a store of cash on hand so you don't have to sell it unless you can find a way to sell it strategically in times of a need. The price goes up. I hope that makes sense. Good to see Dixon Hills coming to us from Arkansas. Welcome. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. So, Boom Freaka. Yeah. So how do you figure it's insurance? In other words, insurance for something you need in the case of economic instability. And not only that, but in need for an emergency. A couple of those together is how that's figured as insurance. Okay, let's get back over here. We're getting into somewhere into today's videos. We're going to get there here momentarily. Cosmic Karma Koala. Silver may not be going up, but I will not be buying one Morgan a week at $35. They're priceless. All right. There you go. Love those Morgans. Thank you, Koala. 88. Amona. No sales tax here in Utah. Very good. Nice. Thanks, 88, and good to see you again. Dr. Duck Taper says, basically, silver is a poor county's jewelry. Okay, interesting. Poor county's jewelry. Don says, silver price does not correlate 1-to-1 with inflation. That's right. Never has, never will. It is not directly related. However, yes, it is true that indirectly inflation is keeping silver down. How? You have to look at all the factors. You have inflation due to a growing economy that is bullish for the dollar. Why? This is an environment that requires higher interest rates to cool things down. We finally got what we wanted. But on steroids, since you raise interest rates in a long economic environment, it's bullish for the dollar against currencies of economies that aren't growing as much. Good point, Don. Very good point. So right now the dollar is on fire globally. So the real culprit is a strong dollar. It all comes back to the dollar. Exactly right, Don. In no uncertain words, and that's basically what I've been saying for quite some time. The dollar is a force to be reckoned with. Actual Surfer says, if we are to regard silver as an industrial metal, then we also need to accept that a recession is going to decrease demand and lower the price. This is a headwind. There are rail winds, but it's all a balancing act. Good point. Good point. Dr. Duck Taper, a whole lot cheaper to mine and refine silver than it was 50 years ago. Cost more silver production. It's a good point, too. Very good point. All right. Old World Chris says, your argument makes sense to me. Thank you. All right. Third super chat of the night. Thank you, my friend. James Smith, thank you so much for that super chat. This is from my appreciation view, Sal. That coupled with the other 2 makes 7 push-ups. Thank you, James. I appreciate you, my friend. Very kind of you. Let's make it happen for you. Here we go. 7 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Nice. There we go. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Rich Peterson says, I would believe that Mr. Williams is throwing a curveball. He's better not be holding any silver if that's what he truly believes. Most people buy staples in a recession or during inflation, not wealth hedges. That's right. And that's definitely advisable to do at this point in juncture. All right, let's see here where we are at. Coins A to Z. Silver is an asset and a commodity that I highly value. He goes on to say, one that I own a lot of. Precious metals are a lot less risky than NFTs and cryptocurrencies, which are highly volatile and speculative assets. And as we've seen many times, most cryptos are appropriately called crap coins, even by many crypto enthusiasts. But silver is not insurance against loss of value. There's inherent risk in the purchase of any asset. That's true. And if you're basing the value of the dollar in the midst of a couple of points in the cycle. So in other words, if you bought silver at $29 an ounce with very high premiums, and then you're buying it at $22 an ounce with maybe not as high premiums based off of a sale, and you go to sell that silver, the higher silver, you're losing. You're losing out for that loss. So therefore, it's not an insurance against loss of value for the one silver, which is why I'm for dollar cost averaging, smart dollar cost averaging. I think you have to be a little bit more savvy with how you purchase silver these days than in the past, because silver can be very volatile, as NAP41 says. And I do agree with him. Gold is probably a better store of value and more stable store of value, which is why I've largely moved over to gold in the past 5 years. Still buy silver, but strategic buys of silver like I did a couple weeks ago. Well over a month ago now, I think. Probably about a month ago now I made this big purchase. It's crazy. Peach Still Attacks. What a beautiful time to purchase more PM right now. Inflation working for me. All right. All right. Dixon Hills. Thank you, my friend Dixon Hills. A $5 super chat from Arkansas. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I owe you 5 push-ups for those new joining us here. For every dollar donated via super chat, it is 1 push-up. For every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, it's 2 push-ups because there's no taxes or fees on those. So here we go. 5 push-ups for Dixon Hills. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, indeed. 5 push-ups. 5 push-ups. We got it there. 5 push-ups. Oh, yeah. And here we go. All right. Catalan Bana says, Sal, maybe you want to do a little research about Rosia Montana project in Romania. Long story short, if approved, it would become Europe's largest open pit gold mine. Hope I got your attention on subject. Yeah, that's interesting, Catalina. Or Cataline. Interesting indeed. Rosia Montana project. Wow. Europe's largest open pit gold mine. All right. Very good. Okay. NW. I like the Tokelau coins. I bought 2 of the Terra coins. I'm looking at the Chronos Series 2, but is there any demand for them when it's time to sell? Their artwork is really good. Yeah. For these really high premium collectibles, I did these as a review for a company. And as I said in the video, it's a very specialized niche for some of these modern collectibles especially. There's so many of them out there by many different mints. Some of them are really, really cool. Like these coins were absolutely amazing. But that's just it. Is there any demand for them when they sell? Sometimes a coin can be too rare for there to be any, it can fall off the radar and people don't even know what it is. I've seen situations like that on eBay. Things fall for a low price. But anyways. All right. Very good. Let's march on up here. South Texas Prepper. I mean, no disrespect towards Warren Buffett, but gold makes its own strong case without any help. So do all the other precious metals. Well said. I agree with that. I agree with that. Totally. Silversmith, why are 99% of UFO videos all blurry? Ever notice that? Yes, I did notice that. Even the ones released by the military, they're all pretty blurry. And maybe because they move so fast, you know, I don't know what it is, but apparently the way these objects move, if they track them, they're far enough away and small enough that they are kind of pixelated. Never any close-up shots of the videos. Joseph Purdy. On this video, inflation kills. We're getting closer to today's videos to respond to comments on, which aren't many because not many people watch them. Silver can be shaped into a small bell with a distinct sound, which can be used as a warning bell if sanitation is a concern. No better tool than silverware. A fine silver sheet can be made for heat transfer over an open flame. Origami folded dollars are only good when you have a place to set them. Paper dolls might increase their value to a degree. There you go. That's a good point. Very good points, Joseph. Very good points. Let's march on ahead here. JM Unleashed. If the revenues received from income taxes were not so badly mismanaged, there would be no need for sales taxes on anything. Nor would there be any federal debt. Eliminating sales tax on gold and silver is a very small step, but definitely a step in the right direction. Yes, indeed. Yes, and it badly mismanaged. And that's the problem with the government. They mismanage everything. Thank you, JM. Good comment. Gunmetal Blue. 77 people say they want and manipulate the numbers. However, but I'm buying the dip. As the price goes down, I'll buy all the way down and less on the way up. I'm thankful for the recent sales because I have definitely taken advantage this time. There you go. Smart way to do it. Exactly. CPI number for tomorrow morning. Okay, we'll get new CPI numbers. Interesting. Silver Lunatic, thank you. Michael Carroll on this live stream says, what makes you think silver could go lower is the record high inflation, the conflict in Ukraine, possibly the out of control fiat currency printing. I believe silver will go lower because our national debt has exploded past 30 trillion and climbing. Okay, so you think it'll go lower with the climbing debt. It could. It very well could. Napalm Death is here. Good to see you. All right, Wasatch Wizards. Amazing how two groups can look at the same chart and get two different conclusions. I agree with your conclusion. Thank you, Wasatch. Yeah, it's crazy. Very interesting. And I didn't even think of the logarithmic thing that JM did. Don Tube, the Ministry of Truth endorsed this message. All right. Not my message, but the message of the article, I think, there. Ray Gilgrath, great time to buy silver. It will go back up. Buy the dip. All right. Here we go. Now we get to this morning's video. Founded but not established until 1922, May 15th. Okay, very good. All right, thank you for the correction on that. That's what the N Leagues was founded. There we go. All right. Iran is rationing their citizens. Could this be the blueprint of the world? Wow. I did not know about that. Silver Wolverine. I like my N-word coin and privy that I did my video yesterday, but of course you already watched it. Now I want the clad. Yeah, the clad was cool. That finish behind the batter there. JM Unleashed. There you go. For those about to stack, we salute you. Thank you, my friend. $5 super chat. I think we'll do that combined with the other. I think there was $2. We'll give 7 more. Thank you, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We salute you. Yes, indeed. Those about to stack, we salute you. Oh, yeah, because we're over 100 thumbs up, so I'm singing now. We got over it. All right. I had a lot of property, I'd buy 2,000 mules. Me too, exactly right. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Lee P says, damn, you play that guy good. We had fun with the guy, and he called back. We still had fun with him. Johnny B says, super nice coins, very well struck. Hope you can get that loan for the business. Oh man, Johnny B. I'm going to try to be good about that. Getting that loan. KS Coins says, what will happen the next episode of SM? Uncle Sal will get his loan. Will the scammer meet Uncle Sal in the wormhole? We almost did. He came on this live stream tonight, and we talked. Believe it or not, scammer called me back. So does the scammer end up tearing up like a little biatch? Stay tuned to find out. Well, we didn't get him to cry, but he got frustrated and hung up. Those sons of biscuits. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's march on here. Johnny B. Good Loans. There you go. I like that, Speg. Johnny B. Slurp. Is Johnny B. still with us? Is he still in here? Budget Silver says, if we weren't under certain politics, I would have bought this set. Unfortunately, a majority of us know why these coins were made. Yeah, I know. Well, it's congressional legislation that led to these, and also the women's quarters, too. And you know their motivations, but I digress. Hello, Tom Larson from Michigan. On your magnetic slide, can you use it for 10-ounce bars? Are they too heavy? Yes, you can use it for those. They will work as long as they fit down them. I think I've done that before. I don't think I've demonstrated it before, but yes, you can use them for heavier bars. It does work well. I'm pretty sure. As long as they fit in the slot. That's what she said. Bread shortage coming. India just banned wheat, and Russia says if they're allowed to export potash, they will allow Ukraine to ship its wheat. Bread shortage is coming. Wow. I would like to have some unleavened bread, too. Silver Stealer. I don't walk on eggshells for anything. People have no backbone anymore. The scammer has no clue into the world he stepped into when he dialed you. Get him. Thank you, Silver Stealer. Yes, indeed. Fun times. Thank you, Silver Stealer. Rocky Superstar. Good morning, sir. The preview mark is real small. Yes, indeed, it's pretty small. Right by that D with 100 there. And we've got the 999 Metalhead. What's happening on the rim of the right side of the obverse of the privy coin? Beside the baseball. I'll have to look at it again. I've got it stored away right now. I gotta pour some water in here. This cinnamon is scratching my throat. Very good. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. I have to look at it again. J.C. Walski. Got a Privy Mark coin. Why the difference in packaging? Mint needs to get rid of the cheaper packaging and go back to clamshell. My Privy coin has a wavy field. The one you display looks like a mirror field. A 70 compared to a 69. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Interesting that yours is like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Privy wavy field. That's strange. Hello, the Sarge. Good to see you. All right. Jeff Shaw. I got the Privy Silver nice coins. I like the 3 coin set you have there. Yes, thank you, sir. And I've got to get all the coins to keep the collection going. Negre is a common usage as well, says Michael Sorrell. Thank you. All right. If you guys haven't seen this video, it's a scammer calls right as I do the unboxing video. It's a great fun. I was kind of hoping this video would get a little bit more views. You know, the thing is, the videos that I think might do well typically crap out, and the ones that I don't think are going to do very well do very well. It's crazy. Michael Preston says on this video, You're right. Remember or never forget who took us off the gold standard. It wasn't the Democrats. I don't vote. I want to explain to God one day I was registered as a Democrat or Republican. I'd like to make it into heaven. Thanks. Yeah, the Republican appears to be a little bit more friendly to economics. Appear being the key word. True that, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. Wait a second here. Let's see if I can beat. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him. Yes, I did beat JM. Amazing. I beat JM on the scammer. Department of Numismatics. Whoa, thank you, my friend. $25. In 1962, President Kennedy and Congress proclaimed May 15th as National Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week National Police Week. We honor those LE officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. Respect, honor, remember. Well done. I did not know that. Yes, indeed. National Police Week, and yes, well stated. Indeed, we do honor them. All of our law enforcement personnel for sure deserve our thanks and gratitude. One of them died trying to protect others during that shooting of Buffalo. Others around as well die in the line of duty, and you never hear about that in the news because it's not, it doesn't fit an agenda. So yes, indeed, well stated there, my friend. And I owe you 25 push-ups for the officers. Thank you, my friend. Let's make it happen. Here we go. Thank you so much. Department of Numismatics. 25 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Ugh. Wow. All right. Now that one I felt. Thank you, brother. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, wow. All right. Thanks, brother. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay, catch my breath a little bit here. Liquid Electrum says, nice coin, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. All right. And Richard Metcalf says, good analysis of that report, Sal. I like the comment you made about holding it, but not necessarily buying it. There you go. Premiums, indeed. That's right. And Frosty says, hello, Sal and everybody. And everyone, nice coin, Sal. And as always, good show. Thank you so much. Frosty, I appreciate you. And where are we at? Functional on Silver says, I definitely need to see the next call. Well, Functional on Silver, it was here tonight. And he did call back, and we had a little bit of fun. So if you're watching this from here, you might want to rewind a bit, about a half an hour or so ago. All right. And Bandit Jones, I don't believe in the N-word. That is a politically induced removal of freedom of speech. I'm with you, Bandit, but I think when I did my last unboxing of it, I used it, and I think it was probably suppressed because of the usage of it. And maybe even seeing it in this video on the COA, it probably even was caught by their machine learning. I don't know. I could be wrong. Richard Metcalf says, I don't get any of those coins, but they're really nice. Thanks for sharing, Sal. I bet that bozo calls back. And he did call back, Richard. He did call back. Pretty amazing. And my kitten as a black belt said they should do away with tax on precious metals. It's not like they're not making enough money on their items already. Yes, indeed. That's right. I agree. Department of Numismatics. Hey, Sal, if I may, Alabama State Senator Tim Melson is from Florence, Alabama, not Florida. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I probably got that wrong. I may have even read that wrong. That was probably my bad. It's too bad that they kept the sunset clause on the sales tax exemption, so we'll have to take up the good fight again in 2028. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Department of Numismatics. Appreciate the correction. And well stated there, yes. These sunset clauses are ridiculous. That's why it's much harder to repeal a tax than it is to instate it. Les Hughes says, can I only find this coin at the U.S. Mint? Yes. Or maybe on eBay in the secondary market, but anyways. And Joker's Wild says, great video. I don't believe they would censor that. Unbelievable what's happening in this world. Yes. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I don't see anything more happening in the chat here. I hope I'm still live here. Yes. Let me type something and see if there's... All right, I'm the only one that said anything. Nobody's talking in the chat. Okay. Let me refresh this chat, and maybe these people are, but let me see here. And refresh the chat. Nope, I'm the only one that's said anything. People are quiet here. Here we go. Nap time. That's it. Okay, very good. All right. Chat is taking a nap. That's right. Thank you. All right, that's okay. All right. No worries. I just wanted to see if you guys were still here. Richard C. Sal, you can't take money with you, so you have enough to pay your bills. You are golden, I think. President Joe will get it under control. He should have 4 more years to get it done. There you go, Richard C. Oh, if only, if only. They censored people who annoy you. Yes, indeed, that's right. You're just really quiet. Good to see Silver Heist. Silver Heist had a great, successful sale on his silver the other night. Good job. It did a hiccup, says Silversmith. Tucson Bubba's got the hand sanitizer. We're all clean here. We're all good. Steve C is still here. Jason Post says, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. There you go. I'm going to hold this piece of platinum. This platinum maple leaf I'm holding. So that I know that I own it. Now I'm going to set it down on the table. Now I don't own it. Now I've got it in my hand. Flipping it. Own it. Don't own it. Own it. If you can only see what I'm doing, you'll know what I'm talking about. Andorian Nationalist says, imagine how much error coin will be if the mint used a hard R. Oh my goodness gracious. Be crazy, be crazy. Yes, I figured you were being sarcastic. Thanks, Richard C. I appreciate it. The Sarge says, I'll still be buying my PMs. Thank you, sir. There you go. Wise. That's wise, Sarge. Appreciate it. Silver Hair Stacker says, nice coins, but there you go again, collecting when I'm just a boring stacker. Fun Scammer Call. You have a gift of incorporating what you are talking about with a lot of comedy. Hey, my old channel is now monetized thanks to loyal folks like you. Now I can be a YouTube bazillionaire too. Nice, Silver Hair. Congratulations. He's been around long enough, so it's a good thing. Way to go, Silver Hair Stacker. All right. It's a bourbon pump. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Tucson Bubba. All right. Silver Heist. First time all 50 states are now above $4 a gallon for gasoline. Wow, crazy. Yes, did someone say pie? 3.14159.265 or Apple. There you go. All right, yes indeed. I memorized it up to 3.14159, but now I'll have to remember 265 is after that. Yes indeed. Platinum to the moon. That's right, exactly. No sales tax in Georgia where Liquid Electrum is right now. Very, very good. Silver King, great video. Thanks. The downside to high gold prices most don't think about. Yes indeed. Justin Sartain, watching some of the older videos too. He's watching everybody. This recent video he checked out. Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing this news with us from Silver King. Thank you, my friend. Silver starting to stabilize. Old video. Justin Sartain says, I saw a video of a dude that became a woman. So he misgendered and lost her crap. If you're 6'4", 245 pounds, and shoulders wider than a Mack truck and a voice deeper than mine, while wearing a mask, this might happen. That's an awesome coin. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Justin. You're the man. All right. Fuel prices are transitory. That's right. Boom Crick is all in on uranium and turtle poo. There you go. Turtle poo. That's Mitch McConnell crap, I think. All right. Very informative video, my friend. Thank you, Silver King. Appreciate it. RP Guido lost me with dealers getting $5 over spot for silver and $45.50 over spot for gold. We the people get screwed again. This is not how you save 5% cash over credit. So today on credit, 1 ounce silver is $27.50, then 1 ounce gold is $19.53. We're almost there for dealers. Yes. Thank you, RP, for your thoughts. Inflation started with Biden canceling Keystone. He owns it. That's right. Exactly. Silver Hair Stacker is here. You guys subscribe to Silver Hair Stacker's channel. Help him become a YouTube gazillionaire. Yes, indeed, there he is. The one of the only Silver Hair Stacker. Check him out. He's been on YouTube a long time, been a member of the community. Yes, indeed, he sure has. And by the way, Silver Hair, I don't know how to contact you any other way, but we know our good friend, oh shoot, from Texas too, oh my gosh, Cole Silver. We know he's been sick, and I haven't heard anything about what's happened there. Maybe you know, but have you had any contact or know the family? You can email me if you want, but I'm kind of curious. But I'm praying for him, but just didn't know what happened. I assume he's probably is not with us anymore, but I thought I'd ask. But anyways, all right. Let's see your awesome video, my friend. Thank you, Silver King. Appreciate that. Thank you from John Petty, not Tom Petty. But thank you, John Petty, for watching this video. How to avoid buying fake gold bars video. Yes, indeed. There's Silver Stacker's channel. Thank you, JM Alicia. Appreciate that. Silver Honda says, scammer called you Charles. Ballpark number. I love the way you use the baseball analogy with the scammer. Thank you so much. Had to do that. Yes, indeed. Had to keep it going. And by the way, today, when he called back, the one scammer called me Richard. The other one called me Charles. It was great. I love it. It was like, you know, big thumbs up from Silver King. Thank you. He's been watching. He's almost done watching all my videos. I've got over 5,000 of them now. And JC, I'll never buy a coin with an N-word on it. All right. All right. David Giovannotti says, I love my gold and silver. However, there will never be a gold or silver standard monetary system again. The number one problem is it works too good. Once it starts, you have to rob and pillage the world to keep up with it. That's right, David. Okay. Yes, he and his were awesome. That's right. I figured that was the case. Yeah, they were great folks. Apparently very private on some things. So yes, as you'd met him. I remember a video, I think you'd met him, I believe, one time. All right. Very good. And it's Gold Chick Vibe Fellas here. Thank you, Functional on Silver has subbed to the channel. Thank you so much, Functional on Silver, and good to see Gold Chick. How you feeling, Gold Chick? I hope they were keeping the infection at bay. The medication's working okay. Matt Bittner, no, it's not a forbidden word. It's just not a politically correct word. And so YouTube's machine learning may have seen it or recognized it, so I tried to avoid using it for that video. Yes, indeed. Coins A to Z says, quite good designs, actually. I've already allocated too much money to other Exonomia and other coinage products minted in a variety of metals and styles. There you go. Diversify, diversify, diversify. That's right. Exactly. Raymond on this video. Raymond, I think he's a new viewer here. Raymond Renfro says, I didn't know that YouTube videos can get demonetized or have a reduced reach just because somebody says, yeah, Negro. There you go. Very good. Clever the way you put it there. That's great. Positive side note, great video. The first coin is really nice looking, but I think the bus can be used on another coin. I agree with you. I hope the scammers leave you alone. Oh, and I think these striations on the $50 and wood grain marks, but I could be wrong. I think it might be wind. I very well may think it could be wind. I just done unboxing some inward coins. I'll have to check out your channel. That's cool. In fact, I'll do that to see his video. All right, very good. Thank you. All right. And Riker's Fist says, Russia did not say full of Nazis. 10% of military is. All right. And my kitten is a black belt says, what's up? It says algorithmic greetings. And Frosty says, I think at some point we will be backed by precious metals, gold, silver, and possibly the world at some point. I believe the U.S. for sure. Just my opinion. Great community, Sal. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, we'll see. We shall see. I think if anything, it won't happen until they're forced into it. Forced into it. Let's get rid of this. We've been going for a while here. Over 2 hours. Spammer. Let's report this. Good evening to you, Jeffrey Jackson. Thank you for being here, brother. This is on my video from this evening. Is Russia on a gold standard yet? Yes, indeed. That's the question of the day. Is it on a gold standard yet? And watch that video to find out. Glory to Mother Russia, says I miss America. All right. Maybe there'll be a rhodium standard. Can you imagine that? Jam Unleashed says, thank you for the update. It's tough to know what the truth is. I interpret whatever the mainstream media is telling me to be what they want me to think the truth is. That's right, exactly. Finding truth. Everybody, it's easy to get jaded for sure on the truth. That's right, exactly. Silver Frig says, scamtastic. Thank you, my friend. We had a little fun with this one. Yes, indeed, we did. All right, guys. We've been going for quite a while here. Fun times had by all. And thank you. Now, a big announcement. I will not be here on Friday night because I have a gig with the band. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up between now and then, but if I can, I will. And yes, indeed. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Again, I will not be here on Friday. So stay tuned either Sunday or if I do a surprise live stream between now and Friday, I will do it. But thank you guys for being here. A multitude of gratitude. I want to leave you with this piece of advice, and that is keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.